Hello and welcome. In this video, I'll show you how to complete student learning outcomes and anthology for the September 30th deadline. By now, you should have already filled everything up to the criteria for success section during the January 31st deadline. If you need more information on those sections, refer back to my previous video titled Adding Student Learning Outcomes for the January 31st deadline. First, we're going to start with the assessment data results. In the results section, document all relevant information about your assessment results. If attaching a file, over here, include a summary of its contents here as well. And remember, do not include any student identifying information. When entering assessment data, if you're using percentages, always include the sample size, denoted as N, to provide context. Ensure that data reported here matches what was outlined in the criteria for success section. So if there's a percentage here, be sure there's a percentage here and on down, or if it's a raw count, be sure there's a raw count here and on down. Next is the strengths and weaknesses based on results sections. In this section, reflect on both strengths and weaknesses in the process, plan, or results. Think beyond just the results. What worked well and what could be improved. Next is follow-up actions planned. Describe any planned changes or improvements to enhance future assessments. This step helps ensures continuous growth and refinement. Now, while follow-up actions plan looks forward, continuous improvement looks backwards. In this section, reflect on changes made since the last time this outcome was assessed. Explain how these changes impacted your results. Finally, you'll come down to the progress drop-down menu. Once an outcome assessment process is complete and ready for submission, you'll mark it ready for review. If you wish to cancel an outcome and not roll it over to the next cycle, you have two options. Note that selecting either option will keep the outcome in history for future reference. You can choose outcome complete, do not roll over. If you wish to end an outcome series, maybe it's in multiple series or it's no longer relevant, or you can select outcome no longer applies. Use this if an outcome is no longer relevant to your program or area due to changes maybe in accreditation standards or other changes. Once OAA reviews your outcome feedback, it will be added into the section above here. You will be able to refer back to the feedback as well as receiving it in email. And you'll know feedback is received because we will mark it feedback provided by OAA here. If you make changes based on this feedback, update the status to changes made based on feedback. And then once an outcome is finalized, OAA can mark it as outcome finalized, indicating that it has been reviewed and completed. Once you've indicated the progress through the drop-down menu, you can hit done. And that's it. You've successfully completed learning outcomes in anthology for the September 30th deadline. Thank you so much.